Hey guys, Josh here with episode 2 of HCF Tips and Tricks. Today, we will be covering the basics of trapping and traps. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into the episode. The world download for this world will be in the description below, and here are the basic building materials that you need to build these traps that I'll be showing you. There are more traps, obviously, but you need to be creative to be able to be a successful trapper. And so these are just the basics. I'm gonna let you guys experiment with what I'm about to show you and create your own innovative traps to be successful. Anyways, so to start this video off, we have our average safe room. Now, I'm not going to go into how to build every trap because that would just be extremely time consuming, but you can check out the world on your own free time if you really want to know how to build every one of these traps. So the purpose of the average safe room is just to get away from enemies. If you're running from somebody, you can run into here and escape their fury. With number 2, we have the basic safe room trap. Now, the difference between this one and this one is you have these at the back. You have escape / kill doors. So let's say that you are running from an enemy and your base is back here. What you can do is you can run back there and bazam, you've got that. But let's say that there's an enemy in there and you want to kill him. You pop this open and you can't hit through these doors at all. Or you can't pull through them, you can't do nothing. They act as a full block. But what you can do is you can get a bow, bam, and some arrows. Oh, spelled arrows wrong. Okay. Guess that we just can't type today. There we go, and you can get some arrows. And then you can sit back and shoot them through here. Watch. Like that. Okay. So that one is very irrational, as for this to be a successful trap you have to move this all back one. But yeah, so I'm gonna put these back since there will be a world download below and I don't want to mess up the world too much. But for this one to actually work, I didn't think about it until just now, you have to move these blocks back one block. Alright. Third, we have the lock trap. This one is more reasonable. Now, you add the lever to seal the door shut. So what I mean by this is, let's say that you have an enemy in here and they're trapped in there. Again, move those one back. I'm sorry, guys. Let's say that there's somebody in there and the door is shut. Here, let's get a wooden pressure plate here. Alright, whatever. So let's say that we have a wooden pressure plate. I'll grab a stone one just for learning purposes. Alright, and let's say a person runs in there, the door shuts. Now what happens here is we lock that door, and then whenever there's nothing activating the pressure plate, the door stays shut because we have it sealed tight. And that helps for, obviously, if you get an enemy in there with the door, they cannot leave the door, they can't do nothing. So yeah, that one is much more reasonable than this one. This one, if you're gonna make these two traps, I would go all out and I would go for the double lock trap. Now with the double lock trap, what happens is the same thing. The person walks in there, you can lock the door. But with a double lock trap, let's say that you run in here, okay, and the door shuts and you come out here and the person runs in here behind you. Now this is your base area. Now when you're in here, bang, now you can lock the door from the base side also and pop it open. And they literally can't do anything once they're in there. You don't even have to have power on your bow because they just sit there and get shot. So this one's a bit more complex there's a bit more redstone and whatnot, but not too much at all. If you have the resources, definitely build it. Now with this, we have the decoy room. I like this. I have this outside my base in HCF, if y'all didn't notice, and it actually has worked multiple times. This is abusive admin's design, I am sure. This is where I first seen this design from. But anyways, there's a room with chests in it, and people are like, hey, I want to go in that room. Oh, no, I'm not. So what happens is the door opens and shuts so fast that nobody can really react to that. And this has to be a free block right there. And nobody has time to react to it, but a piston right here is activated by this pressure plate, and it pushes a block outward and then recontracts and then drops you down a pit in the floor. Very scary stuff. You do not want to be caught up in that trap. Okay, for the sixth trap, we have the simple fall trap. This, you're just running from somebody. Let's say that we have somebody running behind you. Actually, let's spice this up. Let's go on to easy mode. Alright, let's get a zombie. Bang. Alright, let's go GMS. Oh, GMS. Okay. GM0. Holy cow. Game mode 0. Okay. Now let's say that we have Frank the zombie after us. Oh no, he's gonna... But it's a real person. And then we pull this lever. Uh-oh. And he's down there with all those bats. I didn't even know that was gonna happen. But yeah, so uh-oh. Okay. Alright, so that's the basic fall trap. The stuff falls out from under them, and they fall to their death. You can dig that down to bedrock. And how that works is whenever this piston is out, you can place a sign on it, and then a sign on that one, and then so on and so forth. And then once this piston retracts, it breaks all the signs since they're attached to the first sign in some way, shape, or form. And the sand above it falls down, and whoever is on it falls with the sand. Now, next we have the, let's get another zombie spawn egg. Alright, and then I'll go peaceful to clear all these mobs. Easy. Alright, so go back to game mode 0, and we will spawn another one. This will be Bob. Oh no, Bob's gonna get me. Oh no. And then you're in a safe room. And alright, this one works. So you can have it to where this is directly hooked to the this part right here. Uh-oh, don't die. Alright, you can have it to where this is directly hooked to that, such as this, or you can have it just to where you have a lever right here that you flick and it will activate that. Either or works. The lever one I think is a bit better than this one. This one's nicer because you don't have to flick a lever, so it's a bit easier. But with the lever one, you can wait until they're standing like right here, trying to get you from the door, like maybe trying to block you from the door, and then you can flick the lever and then they fall while they're sitting there. So you can pick the time of your choosing. For this one, this is the block update fall trap. With this fall trap, here I'm gonna go time set 0. Alright, sorry guys. So with this fall trap, you have dirt, then roses, then sand on top of it. Whenever you break the roses, you have floating sand. Alright, so let's just break these roses right quick. It's gonna take longer than a second. Alright, pick all this up. Come back up here. Like that. Alrighty. And there there you have it. So should I recreate it for you guys? I think I will. So as you saw, as soon as I put that block next to that sand, it created a block update, which ended up breaking the sand and causing every block to collapse. I will rebuild it one more time, just because that was a really bad example of that. I apologize, but yeah, let's just get into this right quick. And this time we'll have to try to make no block updates, so we'll come way out here and dig up right there. Alright, I hope that you guys enjoyed this map, and I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I know it's gonna definitely be helpful to some of you. I'm trying to leave out as much commentary and go straight into business with this one. I know that last one had too much commentary, and for that I apologize. I am trying to improve. So what you do is you place the dirt, then you place the roses, then you place the sand, and after you place all the sand, you come up here and you break the dirt. And it doesn't matter which pattern you break it in, as far as I'm concerned. I've heard that you have to break it from the outside in, but as you can see, I'm just kind of breaking it, and it doesn't matter. So what you want to do is you want to come into here, just cover all this up, and so let's go back into game mode survival and get Bob. This one won't be Bob though. This one will be Frank. Alright, so / game mode 0. Okay, we've got Frank on us now. Frank's dying already, but alright, so we get Frank on us. Oh no. We place a block update there, and Frank falls to his death. So that is how that trap works. And moving on to our last trap. This is the most basic trap, so I just didn't put it up there because it's so large, well, to build in this type of standard. So let's say that you got your speed 2. Oh, can't spell speed, sped. Anyways, let's say that you got your speed 2 and you've been kiting like 2,000 blocks. You don't know what kiting is. That's whenever you're going to your trap or you're going back to your base and you're running from somebody and you're getting chased by multiple people. But let's say that you're kiting 2,000 blocks. You got this guy right behind you on your tail. He's chasing you. You're scared. You come up here. He doesn't see it coming. You jump over this because you do. He falls in the trap right behind you. That's down to bedrock. All these are not to scale, though. These are a bit smaller just to save time. But yeah, so he falls to bedrock. He dies. You go into your trap, or most likely you have a follow-up trap, like a safe room at the very least. If you didn't see before, these are all the blocks that you need to make these traps. Different traps require different blocks, but I didn't want to go into detail for every trap. So here you have it, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed episode 2 of HCF Tips and Tricks, where we covered trapping. Next episode, I'm not sure what we'll be covering yet, but I'm sure it'll be interesting. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And the next episode should be out within 3 days. Bye, guys.